What is up, guys? Welcome back to Psychonaut, and welcome to our playthrough of Simulacrum, Chapter 1. Simulacrum is a kind of a return to classic survival horror in a sense. It's very reminiscent of the PS2 entries of the Silent Hill franchise, especially Silent Hill 3 seems to be the main basis here, but there are a lot of little bits and pieces that really nod to Silent Hill 2 and 4 as well. This was what I thought was just a demo that I downloaded and played about a month ago with my partner in tow, and we had a really fun time with it, but I didn't realize that it was actually, until we booted it up, that it's actually Chapter 1 of a full game that I guess is going to be released episodically. So that is super fun, super promising. I think this was a really promising start, and I'm really excited to show it off to you guys as well. So without further ado, let's get into Simulacrum.
Deep down, I gotta fix that nothing but a dust why she's a disaster. I want you. Do you even want me? I deserve you abandoned me to this unforgiving world. Why bring anyone into this world which hasn't ever been? I like endings. I know it. So I wish I could destroy what I made of. Your entire is what I live can't be real. That's why how can I find you and never know you'll forgive me? So, where did I come from? Where do I go?
Alright, so already I'm in love with the kind of the style of the textures here. I love that there's this grittiness to everything, like an old PS2 era Silent Hill texture would have. I really enjoy the kind of noise filter that's going on here. It seems really minimal and not very invasive, but just enough to be present and look good, I think, for the presentation. I guess I'll actually narrate these. Oh, cowardly one-eyed skeletonite, why have they abandoned thee? You deserve another sequel. It's not very smart to drown your worries in sound waves. I'm probably going to be deaf before I'm 50 thanks to that thing, that ringing in my ears. Oh, we've got a working mirror over there. Very cool. I didn't even notice that the first time I checked this out. Sorry, no lion in there. I shouldn't sleep now as much as I'd love to get back to my dreams. Yeah, okay, so our protagonist is not like other girls. I'm just fucking around, but my partner and I, we were playing this, and she was like, wow, I hate her. Because it's very, I don't know, there's a certain angst to everything, that is really funny here. Do what thou wilt, but what is my true will? It's very, I think kind of its time, I guess, in terms of what it's kind of harkening back to, even though I don't think that Heather Mason was quite that annoying, despite her apathy. But it's fine. It's not a big deal. It's just kind of funny. She just has some funny dialogue. That moment when you invent a character from some story and realize that whomever you invent, they are always a part of your own person. The further you write, the more you unveil truths about your most inner self, unbeknownst to you. Up to that very point when all you thought you knew, you were All you thought you knew you were comes crackling down and things will never be the same. And neither will you. Yeah, super deep, Abby. Super deep. Yeah, like that kind of thing. Like, I think that was, she was like, wow, this is awful. And that was really funny. I've got this song stuck in my head, one I've been working on for the last few days. If only I knew someone who plays the cello or some piano, I can almost hear what it would sound like. Yeah, so Abby is an artsy girl. But she's also angsty and disaffected. Rags are icky. Oh, and dirty laundry too. I find fascination and inspiration in the exchange with foreign cultures. The sheer diversity of all the possibilities of what it means to be human fills me with utter joy. Thusly, the indulgence in the cuisine of such restaurants as fine a culinary delight as the Nippon Nippon right around the corner. Also, I'm a lazy cook. Strawley gets food still better than anything I could cook myself. I'm actually a dog person, but Strawley is the only friend I've got. Speaking of which, I should go and look why he's meowing all the time. For my high standards, I make myself a victim of natural selection and I remain a lone wolf. Interesting. Chuck's not real, he's made of plastic. I'm too lazy for real plants. Now don't look so sad, Chuck, I love you anyway. Well, as long as you won't claim a French article to precede your name. Down here. Water damage. Had to fill the hole myself. That troglodyte creep next door sure was happy about the hole in the bathroom wall. I prefer baths, so I can take my time with them without feeling too bad unless I think about lying in my own liquefying filth. Oh man, Abby. It's time to call BetterHelp. I don't have much need for mirrors, I prefer to reflect upon myself internally. Like, do I look like her? Like my mom? I mean, those hips look quite motherly, don't they? Rather prolific. A blessing and a curse, from an evolutionary and socio-economical standpoint. Wide hips hinder one's running ability, bad to escape imminent danger, increases dependence on others. Is it a chance to bring out the best within others, or am I doomed to rely on a strong helping hand and control? Nah, hips are sexy. You go, girl. Hashtag girly, just girly things. I dropped my wallet down there once. That pair of tongs went straight in the trash. What about your wallet? Did you disinfect that? Was that salvageable? Last man standing in desolate beauty. Sometimes I wish I could just step through and roam new worlds. Keep dreaming, girl. Keep dreaming. Not as comfortable as my bed. I don't use it much. Okay, just boxes. My mother's stuff. Never looked through it after I inherited the apartment. It kind of scares me. Yeah, so I love the textures here though. Like, these boxes look awesome. I love the subtle like highlighting on the packing tape and stuff on them. It's really, really nice. Really in love with how this looks. It really gets a A+ in presentation, I think. Sockets in this country look like cute, sad faces. It always cracks me up. Although I will say that I think the character models, and you'll see as we go on, some of the animations for character models, and just the character models themselves are a little wonky in terms of like human characters, but I think it's still overall really, really solid. Oh my god. Yeah. I don't care about the plant. Let's talk to our cat. Let Strawley go outside? Yes, I guess we will.
Hey, Strawley. You wanna get out? Huh? My doorknob's gone? What the hell?
Interesting. Ooh, Strawley's on full alert. He's like, what the fuck's going on over there? Oh? So I see Olivia Steele's name around a lot nowadays. She seems to be becoming a pretty prolific voice actress for these types of games, like cool indie horror projects like this, which is really rad to see. I'm glad that there's kind of a like a group culture starting to develop around the people that are developing these things. I think that would only strengthen them as time goes on. Got a flashlight. There's a handwritten letter here. Is it addressed to me? My dearest Abigail, the time we have spent apart is a gap of unforgivable size, is a hole filled with longing and desire. I stare at it now, knowing that its vastness is shrinking for every word you read, but it remains great, and thus my being still aches for you. Sometimes I think to jump and let myself be taken by the shadows below. Perhaps it will bring me to you, though I worry it will only separate us further, but I know that in due time we will be reunited. I want you to have something. Take my light. It will guide you through the blackest times and lead you back to me. Though, should you wish to hide in the shadows, and there is no shame in that, for darkness can protect you from those that would wish you harm, just remember my light will always be waiting for your return. Jennifer. Alright. So we're in some kind of a storeroom here. Oh, hi. Hello. There's a putrid smell coming from this box. It makes me want to vomit. Jesus. One thing that I noticed the first time I was playing was something super cool about this game is you can play with like standard tank controls, or you can play it like a point and click, which is just super rad. I think that it's really cool they implemented, like seamlessly implemented, two separate control schemes. That's really neat. I got a map. Okay. Does that say, not your home, down there? Okay. Is it in for map? Yes. Cool. Let's check in the keys. Oh, hello.
Excuse me. I'm kind of lost. Do you know how I got here? And what even is this place?
Uh-huh. You look like a bird.
Where are you going?
Damn.
And where do I go?
Well, at least he left us his piss jar. He's got nothing to say about that. About this clock. It's a clock. There are Roman numerals on the face. Tasteful. Can't get the window open though. It's shut tight. Ooh. Love this lighting. What's all about? These sacred paintings we draw with sinner's oil serve as a pathway into the holy mind of God, for his sleeping consciousness is the father of many sibling worlds, which we can divine, alter, and enter through paint. Each color pigment's shade represents and controls the frequency of his divine light. The most excellent primer for manifesting is black. This color is the void before and beyond life. It is death, the canvas of creation, a holy color, and we must seek permission from God to use it to create. On top of the moral primer, the greatest color of power and life is red. It is the color of the act through which we funnel his divine light inside us and birth his children. The perfect medium for such paint is blood, the raging force that flows from our heart, which beats in fury until it rests in him. The color of emotional outburst, ideal to break through the fabric of the planes. Some colors should be avoided or at least be used with care, not necessarily because of their corresponding emotions, but because of other devious associations. Green is deemed the color of paradise among some Eastern heretics, though not among us. Here in the West, both envy and money has claimed this color, also an idolatrous symbol of empty value and those unworthy of worship. For the only value is your worth to God, our angel, and he is all that should and must be worshipped. For he is a lord, not envious, but jealous nonetheless. God, sorry. We abstain from blue, since it is the color of sadness and melancholy, weak emotions that tether us to the upper realm. How fitting, as it has also been the traditional color of the weaker sex, stemming from a tradition as ludicrous as it is dangerous, namely that a virgin had birthed the false god, without the angelic intercourse which should have taken place. We would not want to relate our sacred paintings to such misguided traditions. My feelings, sex, and colors make me weak. Maybe I am. Okay, Abby, it's time for that BetterHelp session. Lock is broken, I can't get in. Lock is broken, I can't get in. Okay. Ooh, I love the grating in the floor. I love that you can see down there. Let's check this out. Ooh, big spooky fan. What we got here? There's a keyhole here surrounded by green jewels. Okay, we got another one with blue, another with yellow, another with red. Okay. Ooh, what's this all about? The season's keys are stolen. Spring was taken by angels. Summer was engulfed by darkness. Autumn is claimed by time. Winter follows the Holy Assumption. Okay. Box of matches. The religions of ancient times commonly included fertility cult rituals, angel worship, and priestesses who serve as the wife of the god. Temple prostitutes abounded, and sexual prosperity was carried out in the name of religion. Since we have turned away from the lies of the very religious continuum counteracting the aforementioned fertility rituals, and we know they are deceived, we have good reason to partake in those rituals. Okay. Some sort of missionary leaflet? Well, temple prostitution is not my cup of tea, thanks. That's fair. It's a framed portrait of me. Who the heck painted me sleeping? At least I hope I'm sleeping. But I feel warm, like I'm safe, protected. Weird. Alright. And there we have our save point. So I've got the save from the last playthrough I did. I'm just gonna save a gap down. I think I tried the game on the normal riddle difficulty last time, so hopefully hard isn't too crazy. One thing I will say that was kind of a criticism the last time I played this was, even on normal, I think the riddles were kind of convoluted. Some of them were just like insane, like things that seemed like nobody would be able to figure out a solution to without like a lot of tedium. So we'll see how it is on hard. I kind of want to see if there's a big difference between the two. I think I heard some other YouTubers say that that was one of their gripes with it as well. Not that they disliked having more active puzzles and kind of brain teaser solutions again, but just that it was just a bit over the top. Another clock. This one has the zodiac instead of numbers. Used to be into that stuff, but me, Scorpio, no wonder I've lost faith in it. Can't get the window open. It's shut tight. Good for you, Abby. Gotta get more people out of that. That's some crazy shit. It's a book on the zodiac. Okay. We just got all the symbols in there corresponding. Gotcha. Spooky stairwell. What you got here? Got a screwdriver. Ooh. I really don't want to know what's under there. Fair enough. Ooh. Ominous red glow down here. Okay. So we've got another save point down here. A filthy replica of my favorite Rembrandt. It's so grunged up I cannot even make out the father figure. Oh no. Does that mean something? Discarded art looks like they were saved from fire. Got some fatherless activity going on here. I'm just kidding. It's fine. Personally, that's not the treatment I would favor for my own remains. Too dark to see anything. Bronze Seed, okay. It's a book on ritual killings. Though not confined to the ancient Celts, Irish bog bodies sometimes indicate ritual killings. One of the corpses was bound and restrained, but more importantly also cut in half, with one huge cut across the body. Another one was struck once across the body with an axe and disemboweled. Both these men were failed kings or failed candidates for kingship. But our Lord sacrificed himself in such a way for our own salvation, and not to fail as king, but to reign above all. Okay. So, do I have an inventory? Yes. Solid bronze, heavy and dirty. Looks remarkably like a seed. Okay. Okay, just wanted to see what all we've got right now. Run back up here. Okay, something that's interesting is I'm pretty sure the game is fucking with you, because I swear it doesn't take that long to get down that staircase the first time. I think it messes with the length, which is really interesting, if so. Oh, hello. It's like the wall is wounded. Can't get through with these bars screwed on so tightly. Maybe I'll find something to take them out. Okay. Lock is broken and I can't get in. Let's try our screwdriver. Like those sound effects. Okay. I guess we're going in the hole. Oh my. This doesn't look pleasant at all. Alright, so I know that it's going to be a waste of time to fuck with these doors right now, so I'm just going to leave them for now. What else we got? It won't budge. Is that a clock on the door? No numbers or needle, though. Okay. Hello. There's writing here. Do not trust the light, it is a lie. The only truth is darkness. Okay. Hey, look at that. Spooky, spooky. Silver seed. Okay. I love this angle here. There's a key inside. I can just about put my arm through to reach it. For the key. Yeah, let's go ahead. Got a crimson key. Alright. I love how it just gives you the option, so it's just like, should I do this? Okay, walk on back. Don't mind me. Suspended corpses. Let's turn our flashlight back on. Get the fuck out of here. Alright. Ooh. What do we got here? It's a children's book. Collection of fairy tales. 4 hungry wolves sit beneath the sun. They wait, guarding the bridge to greener pastures. To their north, mountains loom that impale the sky. To their west, a lake of tainted water stirs. To their east, a forest lies shrouded in perpetual fog. A hiker then approaches, but not from the mountains. She offers the first wolf she sees a mind of shining gold. Excuse me. The beast accepts gratuitously and offers her safe passage. A magpie then flies in, feathers wet, landing by the wolf it too sees first. He opens his beak to reveal a soul of gleaming silver. The wolf kills him and takes the soul for itself. Then a family of lumberjacks brave the toll. They have only a body of bronze to offer. The wolf opposite to the golden mine takes it and lets them pass. Those 3 wolves then cross the bridge too, happily rich. An orphan approaches the last of the wolves, but she has nothing to offer but company, as he is all alone by now. Yielding to temptation, the wolf reveals to be an angel and takes her up to paradise. Okay. There are holes in the soil. It's slightly damp too. Okay, so this will be where we plant our seeds when we have all 3, but I think we've just got the 2 right now. And then this book here will be the riddle we have to solve to know where to plant them. So let's keep on going. What do we have here? It's a newspaper article. I then asked Dr. Asciato to explain how the discovery correlates with these apparitions. He said that everything, both material and immaterial, has the capability of making an impression on existence. Just as a footstep can make an indenture in the sand, so can our spirits in the world. He explained that different areas own varying tangibility factors, which are a sort of softness of reality, and that sometimes in those places we can leave an imprint behind. He claims they are footprints of our souls, a shadowy echo that is but a fragment of ourselves. Interestingly, when I asked whether we could interact with these footprints, he warned that there are places soft enough to manifest the echoes quite considerably, and that he wouldn't advise following them in such cases as they might even possess some corporeal ability. Ooh, spooky spooky. I think that might be the kind of place we're in right now. Okay, what we got here? Art easels. What is this? Cages being lowered in the fire. Impressionism? Creepy. Okay, so we've got cages over here. Oh, and it looks like there's just a big pit here. And some dripping water. If you remember before, there was dripping water through that little window we looked through in the hallway down in the basement level, so I guess this might lead down there. And we've got 3 cages here, so there's probably a correlation here. What is this contraption, the sink? I wonder where the drain leads. So it looks like there's a drain here that leads down into there. And what else we got? The golden seed. Okay, okay. Lock is broken. I can't get in. Is this the room with the... Yeah. Alright, let me read this again. I'm gonna be quiet for a second and concentrate so I can figure out where these seeds are supposed to go. There we go. I don't know what I was thinking. Also, the orientation is off, but it doesn't matter. Alright. Well, a ladder appeared. Ooh. Spooky, spooky. Oh, Jesus. Oh my. That one looks like it's about to burst. Freaky ass, claustrophobic little hallway. That one's moving. Nice. Nasty. I don't think I noticed that the first time. Okay, hello. We're in a classroom. Dustbin. Essays on some strange religion, written by a child, I think. The hell? I don't get it. You are here, probably. That's what that says. Got here. I can see you are getting closer, my darling. It fills me with untold joy to know that our distance apart is but a fraction less with every step you take. But I must insist that you take care. We are not alone, you and I. Be wary of him. He is trapped, as I am, and will twist your thoughts against me to use you for himself. Do not break his chains, Jennifer. Okay. Interesting. We got out here. We got some glass. Wall of glass? Too hot to touch. Interesting. Though its fractures make it look rather fragile. Okay. Why is the glass hot to the touch? This jar? Jar of oil. What we got here? Locked from the other side. Okay. Ooh. Are we outside? Interesting. No way, I'm not touching that stuff. Okay, so there's like some sort of a pole here. Got very spiky iron fences. Another clock. It looks like a clock, but it has sun and moon symbols. Can't get the window open though. It's shut tight. Okay. What is this? The Moon Bleeds, 1982. As far back as I can think, I know this date, 1982, but could it mean more than that? Okay, what else we got? Anything down here? No. Another door. Lock is broken. Alright. And Abby has some weird, like, kind of weak movements. She kind of reminds me of Jennifer from Rule of Rose. Like, she's just enfeebled in some way, like physically impeded. I don't know what's going on with her. She just looks like she's very tired and weak. Like the symbol on the grating there. Not really a diss, I just think it's characterization in some way. Let's go ahead and save again, I think. That'd be good. Alright. What do we got here? Some kind of puzzle. What's this? Sorrowed child plays in light. Angry forests at their end. Envious birds flying north. Death on a freezing night. Okay. So that would be... Let's see here. There's writing under all these symbols. I can just about read it. When sunlight burns, when land turns white, when woodlands wilt, when flowers bloom. Okay, so that's summer, winter, fall, spring. Let's see here. So this is spring. Winter. Summer? Hey, that worked. Cool, cool, cool. Get rehydrated for more of this reading. I'm sure there's going to be plenty more. Actually, since we solved the puzzle, I'm gonna save again in case something happens where we have to redo that. So I don't have to redo that. Oh, it's dark and it's like raining black rain now. That's spooky. Uh-oh. What was that all about? Oh, shit. Guess we aren't going back up that way. That's no good. You okay, homegirl? Not getting back up that way, and I'll never trust a ladder ever again. Okay, that's a bit much. I think not trusting ladders in the nightmare world is probably good enough. Oops. I love the textures in here. This looks awesome. Oh man, spooky, spooky. What's this? I don't expect you'll ever make it this far, but if you should actually get to read this, congratulations, child. I shouldn't be surprised, though, as your mind and spirit are of our Lord's divine blood. You are a branch in his sanguine fractal, after all. Of all the holy kin, you will be his ark of our covenant. Just like in your orphan dreams, you will soon be with him, with your father. Oh, and that one's a door. Okay. guess we'll save again. Now we are presented with the opportunity. Alright, what we got behind this door? Oh, hi. Hello. So this is like the title screen. What is that exactly? Yet it's somehow familiar. Okay. What do we got here? What is this all about? Something jamming the lever. Remove the lodged object? Yes. Got a clock needle. Okay. Interesting. What we got in here? Oh my. Okay. Runiform, but not Celtic. Can I decipher it somehow? You must use the creed of their angel for you to be freed. He won't allow me his written tongue, so I give you my own. The key is flight. There's a chain wrapped around the locker. Ooh. Okay. Man, that is some cool imagery. I love that. Let's check this out. We praise you, angel of our seeds, who rose against the master's rule, who made his loss of love nigh naught, through us, your servants and your wives. You traded flight and freedom for fit worship and fertility, for children and consorts to wed, yet God is dead, long live his angel. Okay, so let's take the word flight in note here. So I'm going to assume this is a translation of the runiform back on the other wall, so let's go check that out again and see if we can figure out where the word flight is and what that would correspond to. Okay. I think I can manage. Let's see. Was there one with just one? Yeah. There we go. Okay. I did have it right the first time with the symbols that were like A's. Got a lever. Okay. Missing the lever. Bet the punk who stole my doorknob took this too. Oh. Oh my. Oh my. Oh no. Okay. The painting is alive and it does not look friendly. We gotta get the fuck out of here. Oh shit. Oh, he kinda fast though. Bye-bye. Ooh. Oh. That hole in the ceiling. It's so tiny in here, though. Uh-oh. I'm all covered in blood now and fucked up. Ooh, what do we got? Got a Azure key. Alas, I am so powerless against the key being in your possession. It is not my will, but the will of our fathers. As much as you have proven your endurance today, you have also seen that, to my dismay, I cannot always protect you. So take this medallion as a gift from me. Be strong. Jenny. Interesting. Okay, so I'm not sure this is our mother anymore, or whoever else is writing these notes. That seems different. Maybe this isn't a good gift. Okay, so that was in the putrid-smelling, bloody box. Alright, you know, let's, that seems significant. Let's go save again, and also, drop off some of these keys that we've found. What do we have so far? We've got the red and the blue. Oops. We've got the red here. Use the crimson key. Blue's on the other side. Okay. Let's go ahead and save again. Alright. Now, what do we have here? We've got matches and our cum jar and clock needle and the saint medallion now. Okay. So I'm pretty sure what we need to do next is to go down this way. Actually, am I going the right way? Yes. Go in this room. Interact with this sink by pouring the oil here. Okay, yeah, and then that leads down that drain. Down into the pit. The drippy pit. Let's also use our matches to light it. And what do we get? We get something that's kind of a replica of this painting here. So, now that we've done that, let's go back downstairs and see what we can see through the spooky little hole in the wall. Oh my. Shit's falling apart. No biggie. Oh yeah, this is all lit up now. So this looks to be a cremation furnace. Okay. So we've got a sequence in there. And for this one, I think I will write it down on something so that I can quickly reference it. Alright. Good, good, good. Okay. So, if you remember that hole in the wall where we removed the, like the pieces of piping that were blocking it in the bars, we should be able to go in there now, and it had doors with a bunch of symbols on them. And what that area is a puzzle that is like a looping kind of a sequence where you go through a door and then you're in the same hallway and you have to go through other doors, and there's kind of a code. It's almost like a code you have to input by just going through correct doors in order. So the first one is a symbol that kind of looks like an inn here. We have to go through this transition hallway back in. Then the next one is the one that has kind of like a hangman's hook, but it's one that doesn't have that end. I don't think. Maybe it is this one. Because the one I saw was different. Let's see what we get. And again. Now the one that looks like a G. Okay, now the hangman's hook style one. And then the G again. Hey, it worked. Look at that. What do we get? Key attached to the cross. Let's take it. Verdant key. Okay. Dying on it or lying below. Either way, the cross reigns over your death. Am I to find solace in this sight, or would I rather go through fire? Is that just your own thought, Abby? You okay, girl? I would think if you were in this kind of a scenario, you probably still wouldn't be stuck in your existential nonsense internal nightmare dialogue, but or monologue. But the stuff that Abby says, it seems like maybe this is the perfect place for her. Maybe she's meant to be in a world like this. All this deep psychological existential ennui that comes with the Silent Hill-esque nightmare world experience. Okay, we're done a key, got that in there. So we're only missing one key now. What else we got in our inventory? We've got a clock hand. See if we can use it on the clock door. Yeah! Clock needle used, and now it's unlocked. Ooh. Oh, all the clock faces. They all opened up? Okay. Alright, what do we got here? Doesn't look like you can control it from here. We've got like a massive clock. Got a closed off way here, but there's a door on the other side. And what's this poster all about? Dancing around the circle of time, the beast awaits a deathly chime. With key in hand and blood in sight, it opens its mouth to swallow light. Oh, if you see down there in the corner, it looks like that monster. It looks kind of like the one that we were running from. I wonder if it is the same one. It's taking a young girl from a pregnant woman. First is the Proud King, monarch of beasts. Second, the doppelganger within the womb. Third is the bowman with deathly intent. Fourth is that killer that hides within man, or the killer that hides within man. Fifth is the horn of an innocent demon. Sixth is the maiden, eternal and forever. 7th is the chaser of all things red. 8th is the pawn under darkened tide. 9th is judgment, the weight of a soul. 10th is the incubus born of a witch. 11th is the flowing of earth's lament. And 12th is the coming of the desert lord. The day the beast has fed and all 4 stars are dead, the key is yours to keep. A beast devouring 4 stars. That's a lot. Let's check this out one more time. Okay, so I'm taking notes here. So the key to this, because we get this whole list of numbers and corresponding things, like symbols and whatever. So if it's in blue, I think that means... Is it moon or sun? So we have to solve for 1982 for the year where it said the moon bleeds. Okay, so the moon is bleeding. It's crying tears of red. That's why. Okay, so the sun is blue, moon is red. So for the first number here, which is 1 out of 1982, we use the first here, which is in blue. First is the proud king, monarch of beasts, which would be a lion, which with the zodiac would translate to Leo. So we have to go set these clocks manually. Okay, we're gonna have to do this 4 times over. So 1 is Leo, the number 1, and the sun, since it's in blue. Okay, so the second one would be 9, right? So 1980, yeah, okay, so we're gonna have to do it in number order from this list of the 12 here. So 1, 9, 9th is judgment, weight of a soul. So that would be, it's in red, so it's moon. So that would be the scales, I think. No, it's, yeah, okay, so Libra for that. And what about, what was number 8 is the pawn under darkened tide. So 8, it's in blue, so we're doing sun again. What would that mean in zodiac? Let's look at the zodiac. Pawn under darkened tide. Fish. Pisces. And then 2, which, well, we have to go back so we can see it right. Let's try looking at this again. Second is doppelganger with the womb. It's in red, so it's going to be the moon. Number is going to be 2. Doppelganger in the womb. What the fuck would that be? Gemini? I think. We'll try it. Let's try it. Alright, so this is where it gets a little tedious. We have to manually set all these clocks. Let's do the first one, which will just be the number 1. This one, I think. Yeah, let's look at the What was the symbol again? What's it look like? Open the image on my phone again. Leo. Okay, that's what Leo looks like. Looks like a little spermy. Let's move over here. Okay. And now we have to go all the way around to get to the outside clock that is like a sun and a moon. Okay, have to go through here again. Oh shit. Uh-oh. Looks like something has ripped its way out of the wall. There's so much blood. Oh god. Ooh. Oh hey. No, you're not. What's that? What's it say? Through you, out of here, through you, out of here, through you, out of here. Okay. In you, out of here, into you, out there, flesh to flesh, through you, out here, we'll throw you out there, through you. What the fuck is that? No, you're not. Okay. Oh, also there's like bloody handcuffs on this desk. That's fucked. Child's letter under the desk. I always wanted to be a mom. That is so cool. It must feel very nice to get impregnated. I am so happy. I'll be a bride to our Lord and angel. I'll be mother to a new kind of people. Oh boy. Did anything change over here? No. Okay. Indoctrination room. Oh, hi. Hello. What the devil is that? It's emanating perilous want. I feel like I should be looking. The glass now seems more fragile than ever. Okay. That's not the same monster that was chasing us. It looks like a different one. Interesting. I like the crown on its head. Ooh. Hey. Still locked though. But that leads to here. So this will be a quick way to get out to this clock. Okay, what was the first one? Sun. Switch it to sun. Okay. You know, I think I take back that initial criticism I was talking about briefly at the beginning. I think once you have all the pieces in place, this puzzle makes complete sense. It might seem a little tedious to have to run back and forth and do this, but oh well. It's whatever, right? Trying to grasp it the first time was tough, but maybe the nice thing about that is that upon repeat playthroughs, it'll be less likely for people to be able to just memorize it so quickly that they can just breeze through things and kind of not get the enjoyment out of the puzzle solving process. I noticed that that's a big thing with a lot of old survival horror games, is once you commit things to heart, you know, it becomes just like an easy breezy time on subsequent playthroughs and takes a little bit of that replay value out of it. But with a game like this where it's got so many little moving parts to this puzzle, even if you kind of know the answers, if you're not looking at a direct reference every time, it would still be kind of a thinker. So that's kind of a cool thing, I think. Let's set that to 9. And then the next symbol out here is going to be Libra. Let's check the book for reference. I don't know. I don't have any of these committed, unfortunately. Let's see. I just wrote the names down. I should have done the symbols from the pictures I saw. Okay. Libra. Okay, and now we can take the shortcut that opened up in the lock room here. God. It's now unlocked. Okay. Cool. This won't be nearly as tedious now, I don't think. Set it back to moon. Oh, okay. We're raising a staircase, like a spiral staircase. Interesting. We'll just go ahead and set this back. Yeah, let's just do that now. Oops, there we go. So it's going to be on the sun again. Then we do the Pisces, which was the fish, and then the number 8. Let's clock you back one more. I was checking to see if the game had a quick turn, but it does not. Okay, I thought I knew what Pisces would look like. Let's see. Okay, so it's like the H-esque. Let's see that. There we go. Ooh, almost there. Almost there. Okay, now we need to set it to Gemini. Okay, so it's the twins. It's the one that kind of looks like a Roman numeral 2. Oops. I don't know if I could have made it go the other way or not, depending on where my mouse cursor was. Oh well. Let's see. And then, just fitting because we also need to put this to number 2. And then go outside and change the clock back to the moon. I like how she was like, I'll never trust a ladder again, and then she had to use a ladder like a ton more times right after. Ooh, okay. Oh, look at that. Like we can use the stairwell now. Alright, let's check this out. Ooh. Final key? Ochre key. Okay, we've got the yellow. Now we can go back. Looks like there's nothing else down here. Let's just go back up. We're just in a void. Very cool looking set piece though. What an awesome idea for like an interactive like environmental movement sort of a mechanic for the puzzle. I like that a lot. This is very cool. Well, not quite a mechanic. You don't move it, but you know what I mean. It's a cool set piece. Okay, I'll get my reference out of there now. Okay, so we need to go back to the key room and set our final key in place, which I think is on the back side over here. Alright, what does that do? Damn, that screech was something else. Okay. Let's go ahead and save again. Oops. Alright, we got a door. Let's check it out. Cool. Got a very Silent Hill 4 tiny room with a big hole in it. Let's jump in the hole. Ooh. There we go. Okay. We've got stay and leave on the papers on these here. Spooky, spooky. Freaky, freaky. Hello, sir.
Our angel has come, clothed in kid's flesh, and...
It's you!
You're not.
Don't you dare walk out on me this time! Listen, you're the only other person I found, and I want some answers!
How did you resist the holy touch? The gift that was to be yours.
I don't know what you're talking about. Please, just tell me what's going on. Where the hell am I?
Hell? No, dear. This is our sacred kingdom. Our paradise. For now, at least.
Paradise? It's not exactly harps and clouds, is it?
Expectations deceive. I can attest to that. But how did you manage to get here?
Didn't you want me to follow you?
That was not the question. You shouldn't be here. So, how? Are you warded? Using some blasphemous shield to thwart our angel?
Like this?
Ooh.
Even now, she cannot seize her apostasy.
Who?
Your mother, of course.
My mother? What do you know about...
I have seen her writings too. She's here, albeit not in the flesh. Meddling in matters far beyond her right and light. Fatuous child.
What are you even saying?
Jennifer! She gave it to you, didn't she? The medallion. Can I have it?
What? No!
All right, so be it.
Wait, is that my doorknob? Did you steal it?
Well...
Damn.
You brought me here, didn't you?
You brought yourself here. I barely showed you the way.
Then show me the way out! Now!
Okay.
Oh damn, he's good at that.
Right?
That was fast.
There, my dear.
That's my apartment.
Your ticket home.
I don't understand. After all your effort to lead me here, you just let me go?
You do not want to share in the sacredness here. You reject our holy lord. I I've offered you light, but if that is not your choice, your will, I'd much rather you and your heretic ways abscond.
Fine. I'm out of here.
Don't forget what you came for.
Okay. Interesting. Got my doorknob. Hell yeah. Later on, brother.
Wait. Your medallion.
You can't have it.
No. Listen, you must enter with the medallion first. Like this. Like a lantern. To light the way.
Why is that important?
I know that locket. Remember, your mother wants you to stay. You know it. You've read it yourself. Her medallion's powers, too close to your heart, would no doubt keep you from leaving.
You might be right.
Good luck. And remember to live up to your name.
All right. Oh my.
What? Don't worry, Mom. I will find you.
Okay. Looks like we brought some of the hellish nightmare world back with us, huh? Oh boy. Alright, so that was Simulacrum, chapter 1. I thoroughly enjoyed my playthrough of that the first time as well, but this was a really nice run through it. Went a lot more smoothly now that I kind of had a grasp on the puzzles, even though they were not as narrowed down as on the normal difficulty. The overall presentation of this is super amazing. I think there's a lot of really it goes beyond just being kind of like a Silent Hill inspired indie horror game, because you know how many times have you heard that? It just seems like it really understands a lot of the aesthetics behind the design of earlier Silent Hill entries in terms of the texture qualities and the kind of artistry that went into that aspect of creating those games. And I think it's really strong in that sense. I really respect it for that. Also, I will say that it's not really a gripe, because I think that as more of the story unfolds, maybe things will fit into place in a way that makes a little more cohesive sense. But I will say the first time I played this, I thought that the character models seemed a little out of place for this game. I thought they seemed like they were almost reminiscent of like characters that would be in a different type of game, or just maybe something about their overall design and color palettes and whatnot. I'm interested to see where they go from here and who else gets introduced and what they do with these characters. I think Abby is pretty strong as like a survival horror protagonist of this vein. I thought the other guy that we met seemed a little like his design was just a little over the top for me. He almost seemed a little too caricature-y in a way, but not in a way that was super distracting. It's just maybe a little light, like something about it took me out of the overall kind of like darkness of the environment that we were in. But that being said, that could come into play in ways in the future installments of this that kind of makes it seem more grounded, or makes it make more sense within the world. I think that'll be fine. So not really a gripe, just I guess just an observation for now. Also, I do think that the first time I played this, I thought that the animations and the rigging of the characters seemed pretty rough around the edges, but given that this is such an indie project, I don't want to critique that or anything. In a way, it actually kind of cements me more within the world that they're building, in the sense of something that is reminiscent of the time period that a lot of these games would have been more prominent, and some of the weird animations that you would have seen in games from that period where characters feel a little stiff, because that's even present in all the Silent Hill games that we love, right? Like a lot of the characters, even though the presentation is really beautiful in terms of the texture work and art design, when it comes to animation and rigging and voice acting and the direction of those cutscenes, those games can be kind of all over the place. This is kind of something that seems like it's going to fit really well into a similar vein there, so I'm not going to call that a gripe. I don't think it's worth shaking a stick at. In a way, it actually is a little nostalgic, and that probably won't mean anything to contemporary people that are kind of getting into the genre for the first time that might not enjoy that, but maybe they'll see a certain quality in it that has a bit of a kitsch aesthetic, or maybe just kind of an endearing quality given the indie nature of this project. And yeah, overall, I actually think I enjoyed this even more on the second playthrough. I did notice something that was interesting was there was no combat whatsoever. There was one sequence where you run from an enemy, but if you get caught by that enemy in that sequence, it is an instant kill. Like the screen goes black and it plays the sound of you dying. There is no combat to be had. You don't take damage. I'm wondering if they're going to implement combat and healing systems and all of that into future installments of this, or if it's all going to be story and puzzle based gameplay. At this point, I don't really think I would care too much one way or the other, because I'm just really excited to see what this ends up being and what they bring to the table in terms of just adding this into the overall canon of these kind of contemporary survival horror callbacks. Combat would be cool, but if it's not implemented in a good way, or a way that works well enough, like I think that in the original Silent Hill games, the combat is well enough, but it's clunky, it's weird, it's weighty, it's clumsy, and certainly to some extent by design, but like also there are times where I think in a lot of games that try to replicate that, you see that things are really held up on stilts, or kind of held together with tape and glue, and they don't work really well. So I would love to see those mechanics implemented in future chapters of this game, but only if they work well, only if they serve their purpose well enough, in a way that doesn't really take away from the experience or seem like glaringly problematic in the implementation. So we'll see how things shape up for the future installments of Simulacrum. I'm really excited for chapter 2, and I'm excited to play it on the channel as soon as it drops. But yeah, for now, I hope you guys enjoyed this too. I really loved revisiting this, so hopefully you guys got something out of it. Leave me a comment or a like if you had a good time, and I will see y'all in the next one. Take it easy, and see you later.